Hello, hope you had a great week and having a pleasant weekend. Here's our attempt to make it better with this edition of Positive Times, where we bring you 5 positive stories from the past 1 week. Let's begin. An American-Indian couple has added a fresh chapter to a 2-year-old Bhuj orphan boy's life. Sindhu Lakur, a doctor and native of Karnataka, and Naveen Vecha, working in space technology field in the US and hailing from Telangana, have adopted the toddler who suffers from atrial septal defect, a congenital defect with a hole in the heart besides hernia. According to the orphanage, the boy's parents had surrendered him soon after his birth, looking at his medical condition and their frugal existence. A 60-year-old UK-based IT advisor and a black belt is real-life king uncle for his 30-year-old nephew. UK resident Vinay Thawait donated his kidney and in the process gave a new lease of life to his nephew Ashutosh Gupta, who lives in Bhopal. Thawait travelled 7,000 kilometers from the UK to figure if his kidney was a match for his nephew. The beneficiary has no siblings. His father and mother were not a match. Tests found out that he and I were a match, said Gupta, who works in the investment banking sector. Gupta was diagnosed with the kidney failure in 2019. He was only 25. Close to 4 years, watching Gupta undergo routine dialysis, the mother underwent tests to donate. The risk of donation was considered too high for both. A ray of hope came from karate sensei Thawait in December last year. My mama travelled to India. He told my mom, "Didi, I will go to the hospital as a prospective donor," said Gupta. The results were positive. He flew back to India in March for the transplant. A modern-day Shravan Kumar, Dakshinmurthy Krishna Kumar, is on a travel expedition since January 16, 2018 to fulfill the bucket list of his 73-year-old mother on his 2001 model Bajaj Chetak scooter. This 44-year-old former corporate manager from Mysore, who is the only child of his parents, has travelled with his mother around 66,000 kilometers in the last 5 years and have been to almost all major religious cities across the country, along with countries like Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, etc. Read more about this fascinating story on TUI.in. A vigilant Times of India journalist was recently able to dissuade a man intent on ending his life by jumping from a flyover with help from another passerby. The story got a happy ending when the cops were able to convince the man's wife to return and live with him again, solving a major problem that had prompted the man to attempt suicide. The Times of India's Sarfraz Ahmed on Saturday evening spotted 32-year-old Suraj Kukade on the Mankapur bridge. Kukade had been depressed over his wife having left home over financial problems and his daughter's ill health. Kukade, who had consumed liquor for the first time, was contemplating dying by suicide by taking a plunge from the Mankapur bridge. Sparks flew when Muhammad Arif from Uttar Pradesh's Amethi district, who shot to fame for his rare friendship with a Saras crane and was eventually booked under the Wildlife Protection Act, finally reached the crane's enclosure at the Kanpur's Allen Forest Zoo on Tuesday. A video of their meeting that has gone viral on social media shows an excited crane bobbing its head, leaping, deep bowing, running with the wings flapping and making loud trumpeting calls as it found Arif standing outside its enclosure. In the over 2-minute long video, the bird can be seen trying to find a way and meet his friend Arif, who gets emotional and breaks down outside the enclosure. That's all for now. We will see you next week with a brand new edition of Positive Times. Thank you.